Tell me why my sister went on one Hinge date with this man and she already has to break up with him. Really has met this man one time and has to break up with him. They went out to dinner. Drinks were flowing. They were having a really good time at first. She said the conversation was really great. They were just talking, like getting to know each other. I mean, typical things you do on a first date, but like no awkward silences. And she said it really felt like he was feeling her and she was feeling him. But a couple more cocktails go by, and I guess his true colors come out. Mind you, they had only been talking on Hinge for about a week, two before this, so it's not like they had been talking for like months or something, and this was their first date. Literally a week. Pet comes, she goes to grab, and he like slaps her hand, and he's like, I'm taking care of this. You're mine now. And she was just like, oh, I just didn't want to assume that you were going to pay because, like, you never know these days. And he's like, that's crazy. Like, you're my girlfriend. Why wouldn't I pay for you? And this girl, she said she was feeling herself and she really had liked him this far. So she was just like, oh, I'm your girlfriend? And he's like, yeah, you are. So you better not be seeing anyone else anymore from here on out. That's when she started to feel like a little weird and she was like, oh, okay, yeah, I won't see anybody else. So after they leave, she thought that he was just gonna take her home, but then he was like, hey, I think we should just go to my place. And she was like, I'm not sure. And he's like, no, we're going to my place. She was having fun and she had a box of spicy cubes in her purse. And she's like, well, I'll get to his house. We'll take the spicy cubes. We'll have some fun. And then I'll go home and think about this situation. There's a little bit of weird, but I'm just going to let it slide for now. In my head, I'm thinking, girl, I would have ran so far, but she was in her little delusional ways. Get to his house and he looks at her phone screen and he sees this guy and is like, who the is that? And she's like, that's my brother. He said, you need to change that background picture right now. Let's take a picture. And she was like, okay. So they took a picture and he made her sit there and change the picture while he just like watched. And at this point, she's like, okay, I need to figure out how to get out of here. After that, she was just like so uneasy and she was like, you know what? I'm not feeling well. I think I'm just gonna go home and go to sleep and, just get some rest. And he said, okay, that's fine. I'll see you tomorrow. And she's like, tomorrow? He's like, yeah, we can go on our second date tomorrow. It'll be great. And she's like, okay, see you tomorrow. And then he gave her a kiss and then she left and she got an Uber and she got